Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamusumarimasu, kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite, sumemi oya kamuri zanagi no mikoto, tsukushi no himuka no tachi hana no odo no ahagi harani misogi harani Itamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumike gare o harai tamai kiyome tamai tomao sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami aoyorosu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fujikoma no mimi furitatete kikoshime seto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Hoshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Hoshie ni oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kannagara Damachi Haemase Kannagara Damachi Haemase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Gratitude. Led to the path of salvation and given a new life, I express my gratitude to God through service done with all my heart. Though I am no greater than a grain of sand on the seashore, O God, please accept this token of gratitude. It is given from my heart. Powerless as I am, with limited strength of my own, O great God of love, guide me and allow me to serve on this divine path of light. Every human being has an aura. It is a kind of light that emanates from the spiritual body and radiates in all directions through the physical body. The width and intensity of any aura are not permanently fixed. They vary with each moment according to the thoughts and actions of the individual. A person who lives virtuously and works for justice has an aura that is wider than the average. Someone whose actions are to the contrary has an aura narrower than most. The wider or one's aura, the happier and more successful is that person. The narrower one's aura, the unhappier that individual feels, and the more problems he or she is likely to encounter. A very wide aura can envelop those who come within the scope of its radiance. Individuals with such an aura are well-meaning and give a great impression of warmth and pleasant feeling to those with whom they come in contact. Consequently, they attract many people.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for joining us in prayers for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Adriana Cristina Pinheiro. She's from the Dracena Johrei Center in São Paulo, Brazil. Adriana, who is now 47 years old, is married and has two children. 2013, she began experiencing depression. Years later, in 2020, symptoms of her condition intensified dramatically, so much so that she did not want to leave her bedroom, felt extremely sad, and cried profusely. Consequently, in March, she took time off from work. Adriana consulted with psychiatrists who prescribed various medications. However, the treatment did not have the anticipated results, and accordingly, she was advised to increase the doses of medication with each visit to the doctor. Sleepless nights became the norm, and she developed an overall state of constant anxiety. Being unable to work, her debts piled up, creating yet more reasons for anguish and suffering. In January of 2021, her mother-in-law, who had recently started visiting a Johrei center, invited Adriana to receive Johrei along with her. Upon visiting the Johrei center, Adriana met the minister, who provided the guidance that she receive as much Johrei as she possibly could every day for 30 consecutive days. Because of the distance from her home to the Johrei center, she was limited to drive to the center merely twice a week. However, on the other days, she participated in our daily online services. Within the first few weeks, transformation became obvious. She felt a great release, a renewed sense of happiness, excited and eager to get back to work. In the subsequent consultations with her doctor, who was utterly surprised by her improvement, the prescribed doses of medications were consistently reduced. She began smiling again and manifested a strong desire to make herself useful in helping others attain happiness, as she herself had been so blessed. And consequently, she took the membership course, and in late March of 2021, she was granted God's permission to receive the sacred focal point Ohikari. Soon after, she returned to work, which enabled her to pay off debts and rebalance herself financially. Adriana currently practices reading the teachings of Meishu-sama, channels Johrei to her husband and children every day, and frequently visits her parents' home to share the divine light with them. She no longer uses any medication, is able to sleep peacefully every night, feels very happy and full of life. As an expression of her gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for all the miracles that she feels so blessed by, Adriana has firmly committed to dedicate herself to the practice of altruism and serving brightly as an instrument of salvation for others. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. I wish you a very wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.